My apologies, brother. I have a good friend of mine that I want to bring on the show real quick. And, we want to break some news to the nation as well. But we also, for those who are unfamiliar with one of our guys, he does great work in the nation. And he does a lot of work outside of Raider Nation as well. One of my good guys, man, from Vegas Sports Today. I got my boy, Mike Dixon, in the building.
Hey, what's up, fellas? What's up,
brother?
What's up, Graphk? What's up, Raider Nation? How y'all doing today?
What's good? We just breaking down this season, man. We finally got the schedule finally locked in, even though the leaked one was exactly what it was. You know what I mean? So now we're sitting here an hour breaking down pretty much what we broke down earlier today. You know what I mean? But hey,
this is where you also get accurate information from.
There you have it. There you have it. Hey, real quick, man. Salute to everybody here in the chat. We got about 1,700 people in the building. Let everybody know who you are and what you do.
Hey, what's up, y'all? My name is Mike Dixon. I'm with Vegas Sports Today. As Graphk mentioned, we cover the Raiders, we cover the Golden Knights, boxing, UFC, and the Las Vegas Aces, everything across the board. We do traditional writing on VegasSportsToday.com, but we also try to focus on local reporting face-to-face with these athletes so you can hear it from them directly. So this is what we do in a nutshell.
Hey, bro, you did something phenomenal yesterday. You caught AP and Tom Brady talking at the Aces game. And then there's a clip that you put up that went viral with Big Boy from Outkast and Tom Brady talking that everybody is starting to pick up steam. I'm starting to see. I see you out there moving and shaking, my brother. I'm proud of you, man.
Hey, thank you. And one thing that was left out in that clip, Big Boy's name is Antoine. So he told Tom Brady yesterday, he was like, I'm Twan Brady. So got a real nice chuckle out of that. And he said, I miss you in fantasy football. So that was like a cool little moment that you will see on TMZ at some point today, but also published tomorrow. So, and meeting up with AP, walking into that Las Vegas Aces game, he's a man of the people. Wasted, he's familiar with boxing, just like you are familiar with boxing. And,
Wasted he's
the
deep in the
people's
box.
champ. Exactly.
Yeah. Yes,
he
sir.
was walking amongst the people into the home opener. Great guys like Muhammad Ali did that out in the community, out at sporting events.
Yeah.
So, AP not trying to go away from the fans like other coaches did in the past. That tells you a lot about that man's character as a leader amongst the people.
Yeah.
So to me, I think that he's been sold this team. He's been sold this fan base. And that later half of the season when he ended up taking over for Josh McDaniels. And this isn't just like a PR gimmick. This is the real deal.
Yeah. And I think fans can see that. When you talk about a successful franchise and a successful organization, a lot of times a franchise takes on the identity of a particular person. And good leadership, as in life, sports, wherever, it starts from the top. And if you get that level of leadership from the top, it's a trickle-down effect that is going to pay dividends on the field, man. When you look at Max Crosby, Antonio Pierce kind of being lock and step, and then on the offensive side of the ball, the standard has been raised with the way Devontae Adams goes about his business. I'm very, very hopeful for this season, man. And I love the fact that Antonio Pierce is not a beyond reproach. When you have leadership that's beyond reproach, and I don't want to crap all over Josh McDaniels, but Josh McDaniels kind of had a level of arrogance that he didn't earn as a head coach. And I love that AP is being humble enough, but forceful enough to take this organization into the future.
And Mike, you're in this locker room that I'm in right now every week, right? You've seen the difference between Josh McDaniels and AP, that the locker room press. You've seen it, you've seen it firsthand. Like for everyone to praise AP, it's rightfully so, man. That guy is such a breath of fresh air to this organization, and he knows exactly what it means to be a Raider. I'm excited about this season, man. And I want to say, man, keep dropping that great exclusive content. Let everybody know where to follow you real quick on YouTube.
So you can go to Vegas Sports Today. We upload daily practice footages, interviews there. We also do clips on Twitter as well. But I want to touch on something that you and Wasted mentioned. When Wasted said he's humble and he wanted to earn that position, like that's something that stood out when he said, I don't want to take that head coach office if it's not mine. He's sitting in that linebackers. That tells you a lot about that man's character.
Yeah.
It's like I want to make sure my resume speaks for it on the field as an interim head coach, in which he did. And what the Tom Telesco said during the draft in the offseason, I need no. I'm sorry, that was Rich Gannon at the Raiders draft party. He said you need 30 guys like Max Crosby, Devontae Adams.
Yeah.
That's going to turn around that franchise, and that's exactly how Antonio Pierce played as a player, and he's coaching players just like that.
Yeah.
So, and to add on to yesterday, I was speaking with local media, and I was telling them, Mark Davis has learned something with the Las Vegas Aces and the WNBA. Obviously, it's not quite the same because it's a different organization, it's a different sport. But Becky Hammond, she was brought in when she ended up taking over for Bill Laimbeer as a player's coach. And obviously, Bill Laimbeer is a player and he's a player's coach. But having the same gender, it does matter because
definitely
relate to these women.
Definitely.
So, you bring in a player's coach, you come in, win a championship your first season, and then you do it a second season. So Mark obviously identified that it works for that formula. It works for those franchises. It works for that system.
Yeah.
So, that's something to keep an eye on.
So let me ask you a question, Mike. You have the pulse of Las Vegas, right? And
the link is right here too, Wasted. Just a heads up. Vegas
Sports. Everybody hit the link. But I always wanted to ask somebody who was on the ground floor, ground zero in Las Vegas. The Raiders have always had a decided advantage when we were in Los Angeles and when we were in Oakland, as far as a home field advantage. These are Raider towns. California in general is a Raider state, right? In Las Vegas is such a transient town and it's such a new sports media market. Like, how close do you think the Raiders are to taking this town over, man? I think we're one playoff run away from just taking this town over, because I see how much the Las Vegas fan base got behind the hockey team because they're winners.
Yep, Vegas born.
It's night and day. I mean, how close do you think the Raiders are to really infecting and taking this town over and being a number one team in that market?
They've been the number one team in this market, even with the Vegas Golden Knights. And that's with all due respect to the Knights. That's with all due respect to the two-time champion Las Vegas Aces. But the true number one ticket in Las Vegas, sports and entertainment, is the Las Vegas Raiders.
There you have it. Period. Hey, and like you said, Wasted, we're just one nice little playoff run away from just absolutely running off with Vegas. Like I'm telling you, when we're there, you see it, you sense it. Every year since we've been there, at first it was a little, you know what I mean? But slowly but surely it's becoming a Raider town. Every time I go out there, I see more Raider stuff all over the place. Whether you're in Albertsons, it doesn't matter where you are, local gas stations, Raider stuff is everywhere. It is becoming a Raider town. And we already know that winning cures everything. Once we start to do that,
absolutely. You said something. I want to add on to that. When the Raiders were announced and it was official that they were approved to come to Las Vegas, right? They were accepted with ease, right? Now, if you compare it to the Oakland A's, they're not accepted right now.
Yeah,
it's public funding, $380 million or half a million towards that. And they're saying that the local community, they don't want it, but it's a lot to digest and break down because it's so much involved, and we just can't pinpoint it to one exact thing. But it goes back to your original point that the Raiders were easily accepted here.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we know the National Football League is the number one brand in entertainment.
Yeah, easy.
A lot of people say Disney. I say different. I say it's the National Football League.
I agree,
without question. And
Wasted. Women would say Usher, but I agree.
Yeah. Well, that's a whole nother ball of wax, right? But when we talk about entertainment in America, the Church of the National Football League reigns supreme. So I wouldn't expect for baseball to get that same kind of legs, right?
Correct.
I want to ask you something else, Mike, and this is just from your honest opinion. You covering this team and you covering the National Football League. How do you feel about Aiden O'Connell taking that ascension to being a viable starter in the National Football League? Like, how close do you feel he is to that?
He still needs development. It's going to be a competitive room, but what matters the most is Tom Telesco and AP's opinion. So if he thinks Aiden O'Connell deserved the first snap, he should get it. You know, and we've seen enough from him. Well, we've seen a small sample size from him on the field last season. And looking at the Raiders rookie camp last week, I was looking at that Luke Getsy offense. It's a lot of I seen tight ends flanking on the outside, going in motions. So I can see a lot of 12 personnel running the ball.
Yeah.
So, you know, and what did the Raiders draft Aiden O'Connell for last year? Short, quick, intermediate passes.
Yeah.
You know, you take those shots downfield when you see it there. Now you add Michael Gallup, you add Devontae Adams into the fold, and the two tight ends. Obviously, we have a rookie in not Michael Mayer, but Brock Bowers.
Yes.
And, but it's going to open up between the hashes. So, you know, I still need to look at a lot more of that. But before we continue that, I just want to say this. You know, I was supposed to come here during the bye week conversation on this NFL schedule, and I'm happy to announce that Graphk and Wasted, they will be a part of the Vegas sports team. We're going to be collaborating on a lot of things, but Graphk and Wasted, mainly we're going to start with Graphk doing this tomorrow, covering the Jake Paul and Mike Tyson fight in Dallas, Texas. Wasted will be in the tri-state area, whether it's New York, New Jersey, covering the Shakur Stevenson fight. So, you know, this is a organic media and friendship that has developed over the course of years. And, you know, I'm really excited to have you guys bring your knowledge, your insight. And, you know, you guys are in for a treat starting tomorrow and for the remaining of the season and beyond. So officially, welcome to the Vegas Sports Today team. I'm happy to be a part of the OVL. Sorry if I'm dropping the name right now.
It's all good, brother.
But you know what I mean.
Hey, I know you're out there ripping and running right now. I know you're probably at a hotel doing some things. We wanted to break the news today. You know what I mean? I just want to say, my brother, real quick, man, we appreciate you. Keep putting in that great work. Thank you for believing in us enough to help push your brand and do all that other stuff. And I want to say this real quick to those guys out there. We're not fan creators anymore, man.
Exactly. You guys been media. You've been media.
Yeah, we've been, but this is, you know, we have been, but we're media. So catch me tomorrow.
Can I reflect back on last season? And I'm speaking the truth. Now, there was amongst a lot of media and insiders, you guys were the first to obviously mention Marcus Peters, you know, coming over to the Raiders. And there's a lot more things that I haven't even mentioned just yet. But these athletes, these NFL personnel, these agents, they all trust you for a reason because you guys are credible. You're not, and you have respect from online. You have respect from face to face. You know, and this is why you all are well respected. And this is why you guys have such a organic follow.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that speaks for itself. It doesn't need any validation from anyone but you all. I want to make that abundantly clear.
Appreciate you, brother.
Hey,
let's do this, Mike. Whenever you get some time where you at the crib and we can get the laptop set up, I want to run this back. Let's talk about the draft. Let's talk about, you know what? Let's set this up for post June 1st. When those cuts start going, we free up some more money. We're gonna be off to the races. I would love to set up another show, brother, and get rolling.
Yeah, absolutely. And listen, I promise y'all this is not a flex. I got the EDC coming up over the next few days, and I'm gonna tell you this. I am waiting to see what you guys do, and I can't wait to join you all for your post-fight press conference with Jake Paul, Mike Tyson, bringing this boxing knowledge together, mixed with Sanjit T, Kenny King Jr., the entire crew, Raider Nation, and boxing community. So, shout out, by the way, to our folks out there, Boxing and Barbecue out in Dallas. Y'all got to connect. They out in Dallas
all day. Hey, plug us in, bro. We're gonna definitely do that. And tomorrow, expect a whole bunch of footage being sent your way. If you guys are in the local area out here in Dallas, it's gonna be at Arlington at Texas Live tomorrow. If you guys are around for the press, come kick it. Marquette King's gonna be with me tomorrow. I'm gonna have my brother out there tomorrow. We're gonna be vibing, kicking it, having, getting as much footage as we can. Then afterwards, have a few drinks and celebrate at Texas Live. So if you guys are local, pull up on me, Texas Live. Mike Tyson, Jake Paul, the presser. It's going to be fun. Pull up. Come, hey, let's have a few drinks afterwards. Let's have a ball. Mike, my brother, man.
Looking forward to your coverage, man. Thank you, man. Like, seriously.
Come on, man. You already know. I'm gonna hit you, brother, tomorrow before I head up out there. I know you out there handling business. Do your thing. We appreciate you for gracing our screen for a few. And keep grinding. And like I said, you need anything from us, you make sure you hit us up. You already know. Goes without being said.
Wait. No. Before y'all let me go, which game are y'all most excited to looking forward to this season on this schedule?